Hi guys, it's Margarita Skype, and in this episode we're going to talk about gold. The biggest question that we've been asked a lot is what is the difference between recycled and mined gold? Let's discuss both and understand pros and cons and just in general what these two are about. So if you came to your jeweler or if you came across this question, what is recycled gold? Recycled gold is reused gold or gold that came already from recycled sources. So for example, you would imagine that a lot of people come to jewelers to get some money or to just get rid of some of their broken pieces. We get them all the time. People come in and say, listen, I have these chains and some earrings that went missing, some chains that went broken over the time, and I just want to get rid of them and get some money for it. That's cash for gold. We all know what that's all about. But with time, a lot of jewelers have this huge bin of just recycled gold that came from all kinds of different customers. It's everything in there, from broken chains to earrings to pieces of pendants and so on and so forth. And so if somebody comes and asks for recycled gold or making earrings or rings or pendants from recycled gold, a jeweler would take a couple of pieces from that pile, melt them all together, and then make that ring or earrings or whatever order they're working on. Now, yes, there are a lot of clients who ask for recycled gold, and they ask specifically to make a piece from recycled gold. Why? Part of the reason, it's most people that love to just recycle in general. They love the idea of reusing things as opposed to new things and just feel that the world is a better place that way. At least that's how I feel. If anybody else feels differently about people asking for recycled gold, please write in the comments and let me know. So, pros and cons. Pros, obviously you are being environmentally friendly because you're using recycled gold. Cons. To me, there's one of the biggest cons in recycled gold because all these pieces of gold came from all over the world. All these pieces of gold have different alloys that are inside that gold. Remember, gold is not pure. So now you can imagine these 5, 6, or 8 pieces being melted together. How many metals are there? A lot of metals. We don't know some of the alloys that were used to create these pieces in different parts of the world. So when we make a piece of jewelry from this recycled gold, it is not as sturdy. So it is prone to break. It is prone to claws being more shaky and claws being broken more often than for mined gold. So I would not advise making these pieces of jewelry that you're thinking of from recycled gold unless you're just absolutely adamant about that idea, or if you're sentimental. And when I say sentimental, there's a part of clients that come and say, Rita, I have these earrings from my grandma and I have this ring from my mom, and I would want to use these two to create a piece of jewelry because it carries a really big sentimental value, and so I want to keep it. I can't wear them as is, or maybe one is lost, but I do want to keep this sentimental value in this piece. And that's totally different, and that is admirable. And then there's no question about wear and tear at this point, because you are creating a piece from recycled gold to keep this sentimental value in your family. I would still tell you that it is still more prone to being, cracked or broken, but most people that are doing it for sentimental value are willing to take that risk, I would say. The mined gold is either casted gold or a piece of jewelry made from an actual gold bar or an actual solid gold piece. So it was not melted from a whole bunch of different golds. It was, done in the casting laboratory with pure gold that mixed in certain alloys, but it wasn't like 20 alloys. It was, let's say, 2 or 3. So the casting gold and the solid gold would just be more sturdy because those golds are just more sturdy in general because of the mixes that are in them that are harmonical altogether. So if you have a choice between using the recycled gold and mined gold, I would go for mined over recycled, unless of course, like we discussed, for the sentimental value, and then you're taking that risk, but at least you understand that. So it's Margarita Skypen, and today we covered recycled gold versus mined gold. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.